Most collection agencies are not losing money only because debtors refuse to pay. In many collection operations, recovery numbers stall, not because collectors are failing to make enough calls. The revenue is leaking out through a poor follow-up system. A debtor asks to be called tomorrow or replies to a text message. These are high-intent signals, but they routinely get buried inside messy spreadsheets, unread call logs, or someone's memory. Over the next 6 minutes, we are going to build a closed-loop workflow. You will learn to capture this intent, prioritize specific next actions, and deploy Voice AI to execute your follow-up automatically. To stop the leakage, agencies must abandon the dial more mentality. We need to replace it with a structured, automated framework that strictly manages every promised action until it is resolved. The first step requires enforcing a rigid rule for your team. Reaching the right party has zero value unless it results in a highly specific next action. Look at this CRM interface. Before a collector can close an account record, the system must mandate they select one of 6 specific outcomes: pay now, promise to pay, callback, dispute, hardship, or no commitment. If the outcome is a callback or a promise, the collector must input exact data. That means recording the specific dollar amount, the agreed-upon date, and a fallback action if the debtor doesn't answer. Forcing this precise data capture transforms a vague conversation into a trackable, time-sensitive asset that your software can actually manage. Now let's address the promise to pay. A promise to pay is not collected revenue. It is simply a process checkpoint and a strict deadline. The moment the phone hangs up, an automated action must trigger immediately. The system should send a confirmation text containing a direct payment link to the debtor. Take a look at this smartphone interface. 24 hours before the payment is due, the system automatically sends a day-1 reminder, specifying tomorrow's exact payment amount and providing the link again. Many debtors don't break promises out of bad faith. They simply get busy and forget. These proactive automations protect the time your collector spent negotiating, ensuring the account doesn't go cold. If a promise is broken, that account is still a warm lead. The debtor engaged and agreed to pay. It should never be dumped back into a generic outbound dialing campaign. This diagram outlines a strict 5-day automated recovery ladder. On day 0, the moment the payment is missed, the system sends a polite reminder. On day 1, it follows up with a context-heavy call referencing the previous promise, using no-pressure language. If there's still no payment, day 2 automatically sends an offer to reschedule, acknowledging the original date might have been unrealistic. By day 3, the account is routed to a human collector for review. If the debtor still hasn't engaged by day 5, the sequence branches into a new strategy. The account is moved out of standard collections and into a hardship review or a settlement workflow. Mapping this exact sequence forces action during the crucial first 24 hours. It rescues recoverable accounts while the conversation is still fresh, preventing the revenue from quietly expiring. To organize these workflows, you need to strip away generic calling lists. Your managers need a centralized daily control board that prioritizes time-sensitive tasks. Take a look at this dashboard interface. It clearly displays specific smart cues. You can see PTPs due today grouped together, a list of missed callbacks, and broken promises that are less than 24 hours old. With these high-priority cues defined, Voice AI becomes your execution layer. It integrates directly into this board to handle the sheer volume of repetitive outreach. This chart shows the necessary division of labor. Voice AI handles the high-volume, structured tasks like routing routine payment reminders. Human collectors are reserved strictly for complex disputes and nuanced hardship negotiations. Structuring your team this way changes their daily focus. Instead of blindly dialing through cold numbers, they execute precise actions on accounts that have already shown intent. Building a closed-loop environment ensures that compliance and follow-up are enforced by system rules, eliminating reliance on human memory and scattered notes. This structure requires you to track new metrics. You need to measure promise-to-pay to payment conversion and callback completion rates, rather than just call volume. You can start building this system with a 7-day implementation plan. Your first step is to audit last month's broken promises. Identify how many were broken and how many received follow-up within 24 hours. That gap is your baseline leakage. The collection agencies that secure predictable growth will not be the ones running their dialers the fastest. They will be the ones that capture intent signals and translate them into immediate contextual action.